What's going on, everybody? So happy to see everybody here. Mr. Corey James Gray.
What's up, man?
Yeah, thanks for inspiring us to do this.
Yeah, bro. I got some heads coming through.
Awesome. Well, I set the Zoom link so that anybody could join at any time, so we can get started. And dude, it was really just wonderful timing, because I was thinking about essentially doing another one of these classes, something that would be just more accessible for anybody at any given time. And then Born Majestic reached out with his GoFundMe for his wife's surgery, and so it just made sense that essentially these donation-based classes be, people be donating to a noble cause. So if anyone wants to donate, you can go, and that's not necessary, but if anyone wants to donate, and I'll say this again at the end of the class, you can go to janstaichi.com, and the GoFundMe link for his wife's surgery is right at the bottom. So what I envision essentially doing every week, or at least every few weeks, once we kind of like help one goal, noble cause, like we can kind of move on to another one, and that's what this could be. So looking forward to it, huh? And thank you for meditating and bringing it to my attention that this is required. So
Awesome.
So good to see everybody here. If we haven't met before, I'm Jan, and oh my God, it's Anna. Anna's here. Let's go. I was like, who's this person? If we haven't met before. This is I love sharing Tai Chi. It's one of my favorite things to share in life, and it's probably the thing that I can share the fastest that gives the most value. Just so you have a little sense of my experience, I grown up in a martial arts family. Tai Chi is a martial art, but it is so much more than that. It is. I look at it as a human performance tool, a way to slow yourself down and speed up perception. And if you're at all into weight training or any type of strength training, the concept of time under tension is very much a core tenet of Tai Chi as a whole. So the fact that we are doing things slowly, we're slowing ourselves down and we're speeding up our perception. And it's been a massive just catalyst in my life for so many things. And I've coached the U.S. Tai Chi push hands team, and that is the grappling aspect of Tai Chi. It's very fast, actually. It's like wrestling or judo. So that is my perspective comes from utilizing Tai Chi under extreme pressure from world-class athletes. But the athletic mindset is not sustainable because it is seasonal. It's a seasonal mindset. So it's really something that you want to be able to bring into your daily life rather than just saying, I'm going to push really hard and get here to a goal. So that's what we'll be doing is Tai Chi from that perspective, body mechanics, breath work, and visualization. Those are really the three components that we'll be working on. So we'll do this every week, same time. And like I said before, it is a donation-based class, and the donations will always be for a noble cause. So right now, we have a friend whose wife is going through surgery, and they have a GoFundMe. So if you go to janstaichi.com, you'll see the link at the bottom there, and you can support their fundraising efforts. So without further ado, we'll start. And throw this camera back a little bit. All right. Turn this light on too. All right, there we go. So we'll start with our feet shoulder length apart and parallel, palms facing down, mouth closed, tongue gently placed on the ceiling of the mouth. There's an imaginary string that lifts you up from the top of your head. You should feel like the body's dangling from that string, and you're going to let a sensation of relaxation cascade down the body. It even drops the tailbone, as if there's a small weight on the tailbone, and it just drops straight down. It softens the knees, and the weight shifts to the heels. The pelvis should feel like a bowl of water. So perfectly balanced so that you don't want to spill the water in any direction. And that happens right when you get that nice little drop into tailbone, dropping down, balancing the bowl, weight on the heels. Special attention on the middle finger of each hand connects to the heart meridian in traditional Chinese medicine. Again, the mouth is closed and the tongue is on the ceiling of the mouth, gently pressed. All the breathing is through the nose, and 3 finger lengths below the belly button is the area which you're inhaling into. You're going to use your base diaphragm. You have 3 sets of diaphragms. You want to use the base level and see the breath, giving it the sensation of breathing, a color or visualization of some form as you inhale into the belly. See it gather here. When you exhale, see it push up through the shoulders, down the arms to the palms and fingertips, about an inch or 2 beyond. And what we're doing with this visualization, among other things, is giving the attention a vehicle. And once you can control that vehicle, you can start giving the attention intent, which changes the quality of your attention. And all that's required is focusing on the visualization, inhaling, drawing into the belly, exhaling, pushing up, down the arms to the palms and fingertips. This exercise is called Gilded Pillars, the first exercise to establish the posture before you deviate from this particular posture. And all the little points we just went over, and there's many more. As a matter of fact, you'll find more specific to your body because every body is different. It's called the inventory, the checklist. Part of that inventory is scanning inside the body, moving the attention through it, softening the organs. Any place you might find tension inside the body. And we'll do one exercise as an attention drill before we move on. Putting all of the attention on the tip of the nose. Feel the circulation in the tip of the nose. Feel the pulse in the tip of your nose. And move the attention down to the right middle finger and feel the circulation. And refine the attention. Feel the pulse in the right middle finger. Shift the attention to the left middle finger. Feel the circulation. And then feel the pulse. This is selective attention. At any given time, you can, just like you're listening to a song, you can enjoy the rhythm, you can enjoy a particular instrument, you can enjoy the vocals. You can select what to pay attention to within a song. You should be able to do the same thing within your own body and get really precise in where the attention is focused, or expand the attention. Expand right now to both middle fingers and feel the circulation in both. And now feel the pulse in both. You might find a delay from one finger to the other. You might find that they happen at the same time. Either's fine for now. And bring the attention back to the center line awareness, specifically visualize through that breath going into the belly. Seeing the color gather, Exhale, push down the arms to the palms and fingertips again. This breathing is going to be foundational for all of our movements, being able to whip the color visualization of the breath through the body at different speeds. And will be part of the visual infrastructure that we're building when we do Tai Chi. Inhale deep. Exhale, drop the hands down. Inhaling up. Breath lifting the wrists. Color washing in through the arms into the belly. And exhale, wash it out to the palms and fingertips. Inhale, drawing in. Interlace the fingers above your head. And exhale, bending the knees, coming down. The hands will come right to your collarbone. And as the knees soften, inhale, coming up. Stretching palms to the ceiling. Coming out of the shoulders, out of your hips, onto your toes, exhaling down. Inhaling up. Drawing the color into the belly. Exhale, washing it out through the palms and fingertips. Inhale, drawing it back in. Bring the hands above the head. Interlace your fingers. Exhale. Soften. Knees bend. Hands come to the collarbone. Inhaling up. Stretching out of the shoulders. Out of the hips, onto the toes. If you find yourself falling forward, that's okay. Exhale down. All that means, if you do fall forward, is to put the visualization, the emphasis right on the belly. That keeps the mind downward, the downward energy rooted into the ground. Let's do one more. Silence. That was called Uplifting Heaven. And we're going to do the other breathing formulas as well. There's at least 4 of them. Inhale up. This time, inhale even deeper. Intensify the breathing into the belly as if you're opening up a faucet more. Interlace the fingers. Exhale down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Each formula is going to help us whip the breath and add different intentions to the breath. Inhaling up. Even deeper. Interlace the fingers. Exhale down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. And one more time in silence. Breathing formula 3, inhaling up. Breath washes in through the color, through the arms. Exhale, push it out like a hose on either side. Note that when the hands are up, they're about 45 degrees out from the hips rather than directly to your side. Multiple reasons for that. One, when you have the arms up, you want to make sure that the shoulder blade disappears into the back. This is called closing the valves, and it helps the circulation shoot to the palms and fingertips faster. In addition to that, you're keeping the shoulders very soft rather than up. So there's no tension or minimal tension. That's only the tension required to hold the shape. So the hands are about 45 degrees out from either side of the hip. Inhaling up. Inhale even deeper. Even deeper. 3-stage inhalation. Exhaling out. As you exhale, softening the elbows, softening the shoulders. Again, inhaling up, breath coming out, about 45 degrees from the hips. Exhale, wash the color out. Inhale, 1, even deeper, 2, even deeper, 3. Going onto the toes, stretching out of the hips, feeling the rib cage open, exhaling down. And one more time in silence. Now breathing formula 4, inhaling to the belly, 1, even deeper inhalation, 2, even deeper, 3, even deeper, 4, and exhaling down. The exhalation is just as long as the inhalation. Important note on this exercise. This fourth one is all about your lung capacity. So everyone should be doing this one a little bit differently. So we'll do it a little faster just in case you want to follow along. But I highly recommend doing this one on a regular basis every day to help expand your lung capacity. It's 1 breath in, 1 breath out, but that inhalation has 4 stages. Here we go again. Inhaling up. Even deeper. Even deeper. Even deeper. And the exhalation is just as long as the inhalation. One more time in silence at your own pace. We're going to soften the leg and widen our stance. This is called a half horse stance. So we shoulder lengthen a half apart, seated, dropping the tailbone down again, getting that imaginary string from the top of the head. You'll see the full horse stance in Kung Fu, or Kung Fu pretty much has the lowest, but karate also does it, Taekwondo does it. Tai Chi holds it the longest though. You can eventually stay in this stance for many hours. Your hollow fist rested right on the hips. Very, very gentle hollow fist, as if you're meditating almost. Placed right on the hips. And soften the shoulders. Really relax everything between the wrist and the shoulder. Once you lift up, release any of that excess tension. And just feel the points connected. The pelvis is going to rotate on the femur for this exercise. So the back remains straight, and this area right here will be the rotation point as you exhale and go downward. Weight stays on the heels. Inhale, breath pulls you to the side and up, eyes on the belly button. Exhaling down. Inhaling, breath pulls you up. Knees remain bent and stationary, exhaling down. And the breath should feel like a rope. You don't have to do what I'm doing with my hands. This is just visualizing, exhaling, releasing the rope. Inhale like you're climbing it. The breath should motivate all the movements. Exhaling down. And we're using breath to refine willpower. Reverse it. Exhaling down, drop the arms. Inhale, lift the wrists. Breath lifts the wrists. Wrist lifts the body. Exhale, hands wash the color out. Inhale, draw the breath in. And exhale, the hands float down. And as the hands float down, it's as if the back is relaxing all the way down to the heels. I'll do it again, inhaling up. Exhale, wash the color out. Inhale, draw it in. And exhale, softly. It's as if the tips of the fingers are softening the back, down the legs, down the heels, into the ground. Inhaling up. Even deeper. And we're going to gather hollow fists. Gathering these hollow fists. Palm should face the ceiling or the sky, depending on where you are, in front of you. And exhaling, bending the knees. Again, pelvis rotating on the femur. Eyes looking straight down. All the weight is on your heels. Chest is parallel to the ground. Elbows are in front of the eyes. Straight line from the top of the head to the tailbone. So with the top of the head should point to the wall in front of you. Tailbone to the wall behind you. Back is flat like a table. Inhaling into the belly. See the color gather and exhale, wash it down the legs into the ground. Inhaling into the belly, see the color gather. And exhale, wash it through the lungs. Gaining strength. Inhale into the belly. Exhale, wash it down the arms to the palms and fingertips. Inhaling into the belly. And exhale, wherever you want to gain strength, push the color visualization. Wherever you want in your body. Inhale, open your hands, and exhale, reach through your legs, crossing the arms, reaching them behind you, and uncrossing them. If your back is bent at all, lift your chest, or more specifically, your collarbone to keep the back flat like a table. If your legs are burning, sink a little lower, unless you feel like something's going to snap, then of course come on up slowly. Otherwise, stay right here. Inhale into the belly, see the color gather. And exhale down the arms to the palms and fingertips. Inhale into the belly. Exhale down your legs into the ground. Inhale into the belly. Exhale through the lungs. Wash the lungs. Strengthen them. Again, you're pushing the color visualization around in the lungs. Inhale into the belly. And exhale wherever you want to gain strength. Drop the hands down. And then inhale, lift the wrists and slowly come up, pelvis rotating on the femur. Breath lifts the wrists, wrists lift the body. Exhale, wash the color out to the palms and fingertips. That was called Golden Tortoise. Inhale, draw in. Exhale, shift to one side. And inhale, draw the breath in like you're reeling in a fishing line. You don't have to bring the thigh all the way up. Really only just need it up, like an inch off the ground. But if you want to bring it up and practice balance, that's great. You're going to inhale to the belly and exhale, kick the breath through the toes. And every time you kick the leg out, you're shaking, you're pushing the breath. And you're going to allow the muscle to relax around the bones. So you should feel the muscles undulating and the blood cascading down, coordinated with the breath and the visualization, all three happening at once. This is called a flash relaxation. Shift sides. Exhaling down, inhaling up. Best examples of experts at flash relaxation are Michael Jackson and a Shaolin monk. Many Shaolin monks are excellent at this, but it's the same concept. Inhaling to the belly, exhale. So you can think of Michael's kick. Relaxing all the muscles around the bone and letting the blood cascade down as you visualize the breath moving through the toes. And exhale. And back to your horse stance, inhaling up. Exhale, wash out. Inhale, draw in. Exhale, let the hands float down, all the way down the back to the heels. Very relaxed. We'll do it one more time, inhaling up. Exhale, wash out. Inhale, gather. Again, hollow fist. Very gentle, hollow fist. And exhale, pelvis rotates on the femur. I'll actually switch sides. Here we go. Pelvis rotates on the femur. Back stays straight as you go down. Weight stays on the heels. Eyes looking straight down. Elbows in front of the eyes. Chest parallels to the ground. Straight line from the top of the head to the tailbone. And inhale into the belly. See the color gather. This time when you exhale, you're going to exhale washing the color through the entire body like a radar scanning your body. Inhale into the belly. Exhale through the entire body and look for tension or dark patches that you might see with the mind's eye. Inhale into the belly. If you identified any of those patches, exhale and let this color that emanates from the belly permeate, penetrate those areas, softening those areas, allowing circulation to be restored in those areas. One more breath. Inhale, open the hands, and exhale, reach through the legs, straight back, crossing the arms, uncrossing them. If your back has bent, which often happens when you reach through the legs, just lift your collarbone to reestablish the posture. Keep the back flat like a table. Inhale into the belly, and exhale through the entire body. Into the belly. Exhale, scan the body looking for dark patches or any tension. Inhale into the belly. Exhale, washing away the tension, softening, restoring circulation. Inhale into the belly. One more time, exhale. Drop the hands down. Inhale, breath lifts the wrists up. Wrists lift the body up. Exhale, wash the hands, color through the hands. Inhale, draw in. The breath pulls the wrists back, just the wrists, not the elbows, just the wrists. And exhale, the hands float down as you stand up. Give your legs a little bit of rest. And shift to one side. Inhaling like you're reeling in a fishing line. Color comes up the leg into your belly. Exhale, kick it out. And whipping it out. And shift to the other side. Exhaling down into the ground. Inhaling up. And exhale. Kick it out. And dropping down. Inhale. Both feet about 2 fists apart. Breath lifts the wrists up in front of you. And the fingers will reach to the back wall, chest to the ceiling, hips forward, weight on the toes. Exhale, butt back, fingers forward. Pushing the breath, color visualization through the fingers. Weight stays on your heels. All the way down. Exhale, soften in the knees even more. Inhale, lift the wrists. Breath lifts the wrists, wrists lift the body. Fingers to the back wall, chest to the ceiling, hips forward, weight on the toes, 4 directions. Exhale, butt back, fingers forward. Soften the knees, releasing the breath a little bit more. Inhale, breath lifts the wrists, drawing the color into the belly. Fingers to the back wall, chest reaches to the ceiling, hips reach forward, weight on the toes. Exhale, butt back, fingers forward. This is called grasping the toes. Soften the knees. Inhaling up. Two more. One more. Soften the knees, inhaling, coming up. Exhaling out in front of you. Inhale, draw in. Exhale, sitting down to our horse stance again. Inhaling up, palms to the shoulders. Like this, palms to the shoulders. And you're going to exhale, palms turning down to the ground. And inhale, widening the arms. Inhale even deeper, two-stage inhalation. Open the palms up, facing the ceiling by the shoulders. And exhale, push them forward, sliding them out. If your legs need some rest, you can inhale and stand up on the inhalation. Inhale even deeper, like you're going to scratch your own armpits. Open the palms up and exhale, sink and sit as you push out. Inhaling, opening up. Only about 45 degrees. Inhaling from the hips, even deeper. Palms up. Exhale, forward, in and out. Three more. Special attention on the middle finger of each hand. Drawing the color in through the arms as you inhale. Even deeper through the fingertips. And exhale, pushing it out. Extra emphasis on the wrists by the pulse of each hand. Inhaling up. Even deeper. Inhaling up. Even deeper. Exhaling out. Inhale, draw in. Exhale, the hands float down. Inhaling up. One arm over the other. And when you exhale, you're just going to use a little bit of breath. And push the breathing and the visualization through the elbows. And notice that they don't go past the shoulders. As a matter of fact, the fists are only about a maximum 6 inches apart. You'll have a bunch of breath left, and you're going to exhale and release that downward. If you want, you can stand up on the inhalation, one arm over the other, and then exhale a bit as you sink, and then release the rest of the breath. Inhaling up, big breath, use a little bit, push the breath out the elbows, and release the rest. Inhaling up. Release the rest. 3 more. Two more. One more. And hollow fists rested right on the hips again. Inhaling deep. Exhale, arms spreading out like wings. And the backs of the hands touching so that the index and middle finger, you're pushing the breath through the knuckles of the index and middle finger. The arms, shoulders are down, but they are wrapped. And you inhale and uncoil the shoulders as you draw the wrists back to the hips. Exhaling out. Backs of the hands touching. Inhale, uncoil. 45 degrees. Again, in the beginning, you don't want to shock your legs. So it is valuable to stand up on the inhalation and exhale, sink on the exhalation. Otherwise, later on tomorrow, it might be really challenging to walk. So stand up, exhale, sink. Inhale, drawing the color in through the arms into the belly. With any one of these concepts, you'll eventually do it enough that it becomes second nature, so you can start to consciously focus on other things and then get back to the color visualization or other components of the Tai Chi visual infrastructure that we'll go into, including keeping the imaginary string from the top of the head, the tailbone dropping down. One more, inhaling deep. Sink. Inhale. And sit. Like we're holding a bowl right in front of us. Downward. Tailbone drops down. This set is called the big orbit. And the breathing changes here. Slight tension in the anus is very, very important as a counterpoint to the tongue on the ceiling of the mouth. In traditional Chinese medicine, it's like the positive and negative sides of a battery. We connect them to create the circuit or the big orbit. All the energy that runs up and down the conception vessel, the front of the body, connecting to all the energy running up and down the governing vessel or the back of the body. We're going to inhale, rolling the visualization, the breath up the front of the body from the toes to the top of the head. And when you exhale, you're going to roll it down the back from the head to the heels, making that big orbit. If you have trained Tai Chi before and you have a teacher that's told you to breathe the exact opposite way, do that. Don't do what I'm saying here. You don't want to change it. You want to be very consistent in how you do this for other reasons. So we're going to stay very focused. Unless if you are new, then I recommend, in my personal experience, rolling up the front and exhaling down the back. We'll do this for 6 breaths, inhaling up the front like a tidal wave. Exhale, roll down the back like a waterfall. If you're feeling burning, sink just a little lower. And then turn the palms down. So you have the palms up, turn them down, fingers facing each other. Notice that the shoulders are very relaxed and the shoulder blades, again, disappear into the back to keep the valves closed so that the energy circulation shoots the palms and fingertips. Same breathing, up the front, down the back 6 times. Inhaling up. This is one of the more classic Qigong postures called hugging the tree. Palms are facing each other here. Shoulder blades, again, disappear into the upper back. Tailbone is dropped down and you're seated, imaginary string lifting from the top of the head. Same breathing, inhaling up the front, exhaling down the back. And then turn the palms outward. Same breathing, up the front, down the back. Palms raising up, facing each other just above the forehead. Just above the forehead. And you really want to feel circulation and a tingling sensation in the fingers, almost like they're hopping between the fingers and the hands. Inhaling up the front, exhaling down the back. And stay seated. Again, if it burns, sink a little lower. And now the palms facing forward. Sweep the elbows down, facing outward. Same breathing 6 times. Now inhale, standing up, sliding the hands up as if you're sliding them on a wall. And exhale, the hands float down and drop the hips back into your seat. Inhaling up like you're sliding your hands on a wall, up the front of the body. Exhale down the back, and the hips drop down. Inhaling up, reaching up, exhaling down. The hips should almost feel like they're being dropped from that imaginary string, like an elevator being cut loose, but you're controlling it. In slow motion, inhaling up. Part of that is for posture. The other part of that is because there is a very practical martial arts mechanic in this, which you're dropping your weight into an opponent's limb, body, neck, etc. Really, really wonderful mechanic. Inhaling, rolling the breath from the toes to the top of the head. Exhaling down. One more time. Now inhale. Now we're spreading, splitting, expanding the visualization side to side. And exhale, compressing it. Inhale, pull apart. You can stand up on the inhalation if you'd like. Exhale, sink. And it should almost feel like a sponge. There's no flexing in the arms. That would be dynamic tension, which is also good, but different. We're going to inhale. All the sensations are generated by the mind. Even the pressure here. It should feel like you're squeezing out a sponge. You're condensing, compressing your awareness back to your center line with this breath. Inhale, expanding it out. And the hand should almost feel like they're pulling apart taffy or cotton candy or even strings. Exhale, compress it. Again, all of these sensations are generated by the mind. Inhale, pull apart. Exhale, compress. Exhale, compress. One note here is that when you inhale and pull apart, do your best to expand your awareness even beyond the body, potentially through the room. Some would go beyond the house, apartment, etc. And when you exhale, compress all the way back down to your center line. So you want to spread the awareness out as far as you can. Exhale, right back down to center. Inhale, opening up. This is very similar to a samurai meditation that is often done. Inhaling, expanding the mind as far as you can into the infinite abyss, and then exhaling right back down to your center. And if anyone knows Emilio's Bellato on Houston Street, the wonderful Italian restaurant in New York, Emilio does this breath visualization pretty much all day sitting at the front of the restaurant. Inhale, opening up, exhaling down. Inhale, open the hands like your atlas holding the world, and exhale, sink back, bending the knees, use your abs, and look at the belly button. Make sure the arms are in front of the shoulders rather than behind, like you're holding a globe. Inhaling. This exercise is called Woman's Womb, is the earth, and exhale, drop down. Back to the hands touching. Inhaling up. Every time you go up, you'll take a breath in. Opening the hands, exhaling down. Every time you go down, you'll exhale. Looking at the belly button. Inhaling up. Back to the hands touch. Exhaling down. When you drop down, the back remains flat rather than like a squat going forward. You'll drop the hips. Keep the weight on the heels. Inhaling up. Opening the arms up. Exhale. Eyes on the belly button. As you inhale, you're drawing the color in through the fingertips, tracing the path inside to the belly, and exhaling down. And if you find the color visualization at all challenging, it just comes over time. So don't worry about that. It gets easier every time you do it. Exhaling down. Inhaling up, opening the arms. Exhaling down. Exhale as you go down. Inhaling up. Two more. From the side. One more. And exhaling back to feet shoulder length apart and parallel, uplifting heaven, inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Onto your toes, exhaling down. And again, one more. Exhaling down. Imaginary string lifts you from the top of the head, keeps your posture very straight. That center line awareness, again, allowing everything to wash down, cascade down, relaxation, tailbone drops. Inhale into the belly, and exhale, let the breath push only the tip of the nose and look over your shoulder. Look over the wall behind you. Inhale, the breath pulls the nose back. Exhale, go up the shoulder. Inhale, breath pulls you back. And now exhale and flex. Smile, flex the face. And relax and inhale. Exhale, breath pushes the tip of the nose. And then flex the face and the neck. Smile and relax. Inhale, the breath pulls you back to center. Exhale, smile, flex the face and the neck. And relax and inhale. Exhale, breath pushes only the tip of the nose. And then flex the face and the neck. And relax, the breath pulls you back to center. And exhale, breath pushes just the tip of the nose. And hold at the apex of the turn. Inhale, the breath lifts you up from that imaginary string. Exhale, feel the cascading down, all the way down the tailbone. Feel the vertebrae get farther apart. Inhale, feel that string lift you up again. Feel your weight evenly distributed on the feet. And exhale, turn just a little bit more. And inhale, the breath pulls you back to center. Exhale, the breath pushes the tip of the nose. And hold on the apex. Inhale, the breath lifts you up. And feel the posture align. Exhale, feel the tailbone drop. The vertebrae get farther apart in distance. Inhale, feel the lift again. And exhale, turn a little bit more. Inhale, the breath pull you back to center. Now you're going to exhale, the breath push the tip of the nose. The nose pulls everything above your hips. So the waist, the torso turns, but the knees and the hips remain stationary. Look over the shoulder. Inhale, the breath pulls you back to center. And exhale, breath pushes the nose. The nose pulls everything above the hips. It's a very important mechanic, especially in martial arts. Inhale, as if the punch pulls the rest of the body weight. Inhale, pulling you back to center. Exhale, breath pushes the nose. Nose pulls everything above the hips. Look over the shoulder. And then hold at the apex of the turn. Inhale, the breath lifts you up. Exhale, make sure the weight goes back to the heels. If it's changed at all, tailbone falls, vertebrae extends. Inhale, lift up again. Exhale, turn a little bit more, breath pushing the nose pulling everything above the hips. And inhale, pull yourself back to center. Exhale, breath pushes the nose pulls everything above the hips. And hold at the apex. Inhale, feel the string lift you from the top of the head. Exhale, feel the tailbone drop and the vertebrae extend. Inhale, feel the lift again. And exhale, turn a little bit more, breath pushing the nose pulling the upper body. Inhale, breath pulls you back to center. Exhale, breath pushes the nose pulls the entire body this time. And look all the way behind you if you can. Inhale, breath pulls you back to center from the nose. And really visualize that color in the belly. Exhale, pushing through the nose, that color turning the whole body as the nose pulls it. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, breath pushes the nose pulls the entire body. So even the hips, maybe even the feet, the legs a little bit turn. And then hold at the apex of the turn. Inhale, the breath lifts you up. And feel the weight evenly distributed from that lift. Most of the weight on the heels. Exhale, drop the tailbone down. Feel the vertebrae relax, release. Inhale, lifting up again. And exhale, turn just a little bit more. You'll be able to go just a bit more. Inhale, breath pulls you back to center. Exhale, breath pushes the nose turns the entire body. Hold. Imaginary string lifts you from the top of the head as you inhale. Feel the weight evenly distributed on the feet, especially on the heels. Exhale, the tailbone drops. Vertebrae extend. Inhale, feel the lift again. Exhale, turn just a little bit more. And inhale, back to center. And exhale, start swinging your arms very gently, side to side. And there's very gentle banging happening on the kidneys, the liver and spleen. Super gentle, but the arms are definitely hitting on either side. The feet are stationary. You're using the waist, kind of whipping it side to side. The eyes are forward on the wall or on the screen. And then you're going to release the back heel and feel the added range of motion. Maintain that center line awareness, that imaginary string lifting you from the top of the head, because at any given time you should be able to stop yourself. And the screen is great. You should be able to paint right down the center from the top of your head through your center of your body, a nice imaginary string. And keep going. And now we're going to drop down and come up, adding another dimension of power, the up and down. One arm goes behind your back, the other one now comes over the shoulder. Still releasing the back heel, eyes still forward. imaginary string awareness still there. And again, this is gentle banging. You don't want to go too hard on the body with these. And now release the head, and you can look over the shoulder to the wall behind you or just to the wall on the side. Feel the added range of motion just by releasing the head and the eyes. This is a great massage for the organs. It's also a great throw that happens in so many different martial arts. From an underhook position, if anyone is into that stuff. And release. Keep the side to side motion. Oh, no more up and down, just side to side. But now the head remains loose so that you can look side to side or over the shoulder if you want and feel the flexibility. And now lock both feet into the ground, but keep the head turning. Just like we started, except with the head now mobile. And slowly bring the hands forward and back now. This exercise at the apex of the forward or back motion, you're going to flick the fingers down. And about every 5, you can jolt the knees a little bit. And this is great for circulation. It's actually a lot of science behind this particular exercise. Very helpful for anyone dealing with diabetes. Flicking the fingers back and forth. My family's Tai Chi master recommends doing this 3,000 times a day. I don't do that. Do it maybe like 50 times a week, but it's still really good for you. And slowly relaxing the arms. And inhale white light into the belly. So now give the color a visualization. Put 1 foot forward. And sit onto the other leg as if you're sitting on it. 1 foot's going to go forward in front of you with the toe up. I'm going to actually drop this down a little bit so you can see. Exhale, washing the light down the leg toward the toe. And then inhale, scoop the breath, the light up, and switch legs. And exhale, washing the light down the leg. Same concept as breathing into the stretch, which is fairly standard. Now you're just adding a visualization of light to it. Inhaling up, scooping. That foot was in front of you. You're going to switch. Next foot will go out 45 degrees. Exhale, wash it down the leg. Notice that the weight is on the back leg. The front leg you should be able to lift up at any time. Inhaling, switching feet. Exhale, pushing the white light from the belly into the hip, down the leg, to the foot. Inhale, scooping it back up. Switch legs now 90 degrees. The legs are an L shape. And exhale, wash down the leg. Inhale, scooping up. Switch sides. Exhale, wash down the leg. Inhaling up. Fix this a bit. Above the head, white line into the belly. Turn to the right side. Exhale, wash it down. Right leg. Feet shoulder length apart. Inhale, back up. Turn to the left side. Exhale, wash the white line down. And come back to center. Inhaling up, white light. Exhale, wash it down the legs. And then start to slap on the legs up. Up on the body. Up the inside of the arms on the soft part. Down the outside of the hard part. Switch sides. Up the inside of the soft part. Turn it down the outside of the hard part. Over the shoulder on either side. And then chopping down the back. Backs of the legs. All the way down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. 1, 2, softening the hands. 1 more. Breathe. And just every time you finish up Tai Chi, you just want to give yourself a little massage, rubbing the hands together. And especially now, you want to strengthen the lungs. So massage, pushing the color and the breath through the palms, massaging around the chest, and then tapping around the pectoral muscles. And let the fingers kind of cut into the muscle, into the pressure points. Massaging now even deeper into the lymph nodes and the pressure points. Open one palm up, floating rib up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let the pressure reverberate through the lungs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands together. 4 fingers on the sternum, up and down. For the immune system. Hooks either side of the collarbone, tapping. Open the palm and go up. Strong pressure with this part of the hand on the neck for the reproductive organs. Counterpoint to that in the back of the neck, like you're getting sand off the back of your neck, very strong. For the hormones, hook right here, thumb and squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, switch sides. Hook, thumb, squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ears, 1, 2, 3, 4. Around the ears, up, over, down, under, front to back, up, over, down, under. Very strong pressure, again, for the immune system. Very strong index and middle finger pressure on the face. Up on the face to the side, release. Up on the face to the side, release. On the face to the side, release. And fingers to the scalp, front to back, back to front, front to back, back to front. Flick the fingers out. 1, 2, 3, thumbs. 1, 2, and go 1, 2, 3. Grab 1, 2. Finish up, closing the eyes. Inhale, white light into the belly. Exhale, spread through the whole body. Inhale, white light up the front of the body, foot to head. Exhale, roll it down the back, head to heels. Inhale up the left side, foot to head, white light. Exhale, roll it down the right side, head to foot. Inhale, white light into the belly. Exhale, push it to the top of the head like a fountain. Let it surround the body, making a big bubble. One more breath, inhale to the belly. Exhaling down through the legs into the ground. And come back up and around like a fountain in reverse, making a bigger bubble around you. Just sit in the light for a moment. Gratitude for the body, the space that you're in, people in your life. And thank you guys so much for training with me. So happy to have you guys. Love you guys. And as I mentioned before, there's donation-based classes. My wonderful buddy is raising cash for his wife's surgery. And so please check out the GoFundMe link on my website, janstaichi.com. Right at the bottom, you'll be able to donate anything you'd like. And there's no pressure to donate in any of these classes, but if you can, that'd be wonderful. And I love you guys so much. I'm so grateful for you. So, oh, Hired Guns here. Oh my God. So good to see you guys. Oh, Sasha. I love you guys so much. If you have any questions, always please, you can text me. You can reach out on janstaichi.com. You know me on social. So I'm available. I love questions because they make essentially all of us better. So love you guys. And I'll
Thank you, Jan.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Corey James Gray, for inspiring this. So, love you guys so much. Talk soon. Let me know.